everybody. I am Dr. Dipendra Bhatnagar. I am presently Director and Head of the Department Metromass Hospital Jaipur, working as interventional cardiologist here in Jaipur for last 20 years. And today I would like to give you facts and tips about the heart failure management. And in next few minutes, we will discuss all the aspects of the heart failure. So if you talk about the heart failure, basically, if we understand, heart failure is the disease or the complication of the pumping failure of the heart. तो ये जो हार्ट एक मसल है, एक पंप की तरह काम करता है आपकी बॉडी में, और अगर ये पंपिंग कैपेसिटी इसकी कम हो जाती है तो ये हार्ट फेल की तरफ बढ़ता है, हार्ट फेलियर की स्थिति उत्पन्न होती है, और दिस इज कॉल्ड हार्ट फेलियर. और जो सिम्टम्स वाइज अगर पेशेंट की बात करें तो हमें पेशेंट को सांस फूलने की तकलीफ होती है, उसके पैरों में सूजन आ सकती है, चलने में थकान होती है, और साथ में उसको छाती में दर्द वगैरह और कॉम्प्लिकेशंस के हिसाब से सिम्टम्स होने लगते हैं. बट मेनली उसको चलने से सांस फूलना, थकान होना, पैरों में सूजन आना, ये हार्ट फेलियर के लक्षण होते हैं. तो हार्ट फेलियर सब बीमारियों का एक कॉम्प्लिकेशन है. जो पंप फेल हो जाता है, पंपिंग कैपेसिटी कम हो जाती है, तो वो हार्ट फेलियर की स्थिति कहलाती है. So basically, if we talk about the incidence, obviously it may be about 1 to 2% of the population may be suffering from the adult population, may be suffering from the heart failure because of the many etiologies. And then subsequently we will discuss its other aspects also. Yeah, presently, if we talk about the common causes, obviously we'll have to divide the population into two groups. That is adult population. Adult population, mainly the main cause of heart failure is because of the heart disease, mainly coronary artery disease, pre-existing heart attack किसी को हुआ है, तो हार्ट अटैक के बाद में हार्ट की पंपिंग कैपेसिटी कम हो जाती है, जिसको हम इजेक्शन फ्रैक्शन कहते हैं, लेस देन 40%. अदर ग्रुप ऑफ द कंडीशंस जिसमें हम कार्डियोमायोपैथी, मसल फेलियर, मसल वीकनेस की वजह से हार्ट फेलियर उत्पन्न होता है, because of the pre-existing 3 major leading causes like diabetes, hypertension or chronic kidney disease like CKD. इनमें because of the muscle pumping failure, that is muscular weakness of the heart, because of this what we call it as cardiomyopathy. Cardiomyopathy स्थिति होती है जिसमें मसल्स वीक हो जाती हैं. हार्ट अटैक जरूरी नहीं है कि पेशेंट को आया हो. तो लीडिंग कॉजेज की बात करें तो प्री एग्जिस्टिंग हार्ट डिजीज, हाइपरटेंशन, डायबिटीज एंड क्रॉनिक किडनी डिजीज की एडल्ट पॉपुलेशन में है. और अगर चाइल्डहुड पॉपुलेशन की बात करें तो रूमेटिक हार्ट डिजीज, जिसमें रूमेटिक फीवर होने के बाद में हार्ट के वॉल्व खराब हो जाते हैं, तो रूमेटिक हार्ट डिजीज इज द लीडिंग कॉज ऑफ हार्ट फेलियर, दैट इज रूमेटिक वॉल्वुलर हार्ट डिजीज. एंड सम ऑफ द हार्ट फेलियर कैन बी सीन आफ्टर द कंजेनाइटल डिजीज ऑल्सो, जैसे कंजेनाइटल स्टंट्स होते हैं, हार्ट में होल होते हैं, वो लेटर ऑन अगर टाइमली ट्रीट नहीं करे जाएं तो उनमें हार्ट फेलियर की स्थिति उत्पन्न हो सकती है. दीज आर द पॉपुलेशन एंड मेनली इन एडल्ट पीपल, डायबिटिक्स, हाइपरटेंसिव, किडनी डिजीज एंड प्री एग्जिस्टिंग हार्ट डिजीज पेशेंट्स दे आर at risk of developing heart failure.
Sir, what are the early recognition symptoms of heart failure?
Yeah, it is very important to recognize it early, and that is very important. That is the earliest symptom is exertional dyspnea, जिसको हम बोलते हैं कि पेशेंट को एक्सर्शन करने से, चलने से सांस फूलता है. वो एक हार्ट की सिम्टम्स का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इंडिकेटर है. जो पेशेंट पहले 1-2 मंजिल आराम से चढ़ जाता था, अब वो पेशेंट चलने से थकान होती है, उसको सांस फूलने लगता है. इसके साथ में उसको फटीगेबिलिटी, थकान के साथ में कमजोरी लगती है, और इसके साथ में अगर राइट हार्ट फेलियर की बात करें तो पैरों में सूजन आती है. कई बार सूजन पूरे शरीर में भी आ सकती है, आंखों के आसपास आ सकती है, बट मेनली पैरों से सूजन स्टार्ट होती है. तो पैरों में सूजन, चलने से सांस फूलना, चलने से फटीग, कमजोरी आना, ये हार्ट फेलियर के मुख्य लक्षण हैं. Yeah, it's very important to first of all diagnose it very early. as far as diagnosis is concerned, usually it is done by a few standard tests. We look at the ECG, we look at the X-ray, look at the heart size. If it is enlarged on the X-ray, it's the indicator of pumping failure. Heart size enlargement, then it is confirmed by the echocardiography. Echocardiography gives us the indication whether pump failure is there or not. Pumping capacity, what we talk about, ejection fraction, normally it is about 60% or so. If it is less than 40%, then it's the advanced heart failure condition. Similarly, some of the blood tests like pro-BNP, what we talk about, BNP or pro-BNP, these are the markers of the heart failure. Then once it is diagnosed, then patients are started on medical therapy. Earlier we had standard medical therapy in the form of diuretics, what we call about urine producing agents, diuretics. Then we had classical agents like ACE inhibitors. Then we had some of the agents like ARBs, and then subsequently beta blockers came in a big way. Beta blockers were used, obviously cardioselective beta blockers in the heart failure. Then some of the agents for the symptom control were lanoxin. Now we have got new group of the drug that is called ARNI group of the drug. That is sacubitril valsartan combination. Obviously this is the ARNI group of the drug. It is available and it's a very useful drug which has almost decreased the mortality further as compared to ACE inhibitors. अब टाइम आ गया है कि हम ACE inhibitor से ज़्यादा ARNI group of the drugs start करते हैं patients को, especially in advanced heart failure. Look, it's very important to understand that this cannot be corrected totally. If your heart is weak, then it will be weak. We cannot correct it. Your pumping capacity cannot be made normal because it is because of the previous heart attack, because of the diabetes, because of the hypertension, kidney disease. Your muscle has become weak. Now you will have to control it. You will have to change lifestyle so that you don't put excessive burden on your heart. That is very important. So why excessive burden is put? Because heart is a pump. If you drink a lot of water, if you take a lot of salt, if you don't take your time medicines at a proper time, then it will cause unnecessary burden on the heart and heart will fail. You will have more swelling, patients will have more breathing problems. So most important thing is cut down your salt, limit your salt, maintain your blood pressure to normal values, and initially you should have checking of every diabetic patient. They should go for the heart checkup like ECG, X-ray, echocardiography, so that it can be detected at the earlier stage. Say pumping failure has started in a particular patient, heart ejection fraction may just drop down to 40% or 50% from the normal 60%. Then it's the early stage where we can pick up, as opposed to a person whose ejection fraction is less than 30%. Then it's the advanced heart failure. Patient is not going to improve very well in those conditions. So early detection, proper treatment, and the lifestyle modification like avoid too much of exertion, just day-to-day activities are okay. Take your time medicines at a proper time, reduce your salt, and cut down all the risk factors like say no to the smoking, no alcohol, take your diabetic medications at a regular time, take your blood pressure medications and bring down your blood pressure to normal value, say something like 120/80, and take care of your kidney aspect also. Check for all the risk factors, take care of your creatinine value also, and consult your doctor at regular intervals so that your symptoms can be detected at the earliest stage and you can be suggested proper treatment to avoid repeated hospitalization. Yeah, again, there are drugs which may improve the symptoms as well as they preserve the ejection fraction. That's what I told you, that whatever ejection fraction is reduced because of the pumping failure, we cannot correct it totally. But most important thing is, if you want to prevent ejection fraction going down, and most important thing is you will have to prevent the risk factors for heart attack. So that is very important. Adequate control of the diabetes, adequate control of blood pressure, then control all the risk factors, that is lipids, smoking should be stopped, and then adequate treatment of the kidney disease as well as diabetic control. Then cut down your salt, and whenever heart failure starts, then we give the drugs like earlier we were giving ACE inhibitors, beta blockers, and now we are giving ARNI group of drugs. That's what I told you, sacubitril valsartan combination, ARNI group of the drugs, along with other supportive agents like beta blockers, which may improve ejection fraction, which may reduce mortality, and which improve the symptoms also. Along with that, we usually give diuretics and other symptom relieving drugs. That's how you can just preserve the ejection fraction going down, and that's how you can prevent the heart failure to occur in a symptomatic way in a repeated form. That's how we can treat the patient effectively. Yeah, our final message as a cardiologist is that your heart can be made stronger and your symptoms can be relieved. Don't be afraid of heart failure. Just important thing is take care of all preventive measures to control your risk factors for the heart disease. Try to prevent your heart attack. If heart attack is already there, then take your medications regularly and keep good control of hypertension, diabetes, and avoid all the risk factors like smoking, alcohol, and adequate control of lipids. So these are the most important factors. You can control this, and we say in a common general way as a preventive sentence in cardiology, that is very important for heart failure also. That is, jitni patli kamar utni lambi umar. If you think about these preventive measures, you can control or prevent heart failure in a big way.